Hey guys, I just arrived at the venue for the next rAge, and there's been a lot of talk about this place and people worrying if it's going to be the rAge that we all love and yearn for. And let me tell you, yes it is, because right here with me,
oh, is that me?
Is the man who's going to take us on a quick walkthrough just to show you I just want to show what the venue is looking like and also kind of what the layout's going to be like. He's got some plans here.
I thought this was going to be an online meeting.
You didn't see the meeting request. Okay, let's go check it out. Micheal James from rAge. How are you doing, sir?
I'm very good, and you?
Yeah, very good, thank you.
Yeah, it's quite interesting space.
Very interesting space, and I'm actually walking into this now. It was quite echoey in there, but walking into the space now, it's pretty spectacular.
Yeah, but they can't see the space because they can only see you.
Well, I'll show you some.
I don't know how good that's going to be.
I'll show them some B-roll. But there we go, guys. It is pretty huge. Of course, solar roofs, this is a parking lot. I mean, they're not trying to shy away from this, but I think looking at how they're going to cordon off the areas, and we'll walk through it a little bit now, you can essentially see through the pillars down, going to be cordoned off. So that whole side is going to be the Expo.
And it's got a barrel.
Going to be some stuff there.
A vaulted barrel roof.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I read it.
Is that what it is now?
Yeah.
Oh. There you go, guys.
It's because it's like up in this round. I don't know. I'm not an architect, so I don't know.
So, I mean, what's immediately striking for me is it feels roomy in here, like it's huge. And it's one venue, right? So it's not like multiple halls. So from one vantage point here, I can potentially see what's happening across the entire venue. You know, obviously what branding is where, how to find my bearings. And So, I mean, how did this come to be? This is not the most obvious place to hold an event.
So quite a long time ago, the mall, they were going to build an actual conference center on top of the mall. And then they spoke to me, and I said, yeah, sure, you do that, I'm in, no problem. But then ownership changed, they did this, renovations, COVID, whole big circus happened. And then this new management group has taken over the mall, and they started doing renovations. You can see all the improvements they've made, like the lift section makes sense now, the parking's been fixed.
Good labeling everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like simple things, just label things properly and people will be happy. So they then spoke to someone that I know roundabout ways and said, hey, what about the space? And I thought, is it like there's a helicopter going over, that's great. I said,
feels like we're alive, it's battleground, the battlefield's going.
Well, battlefield, get our flashbacks from last night. So they said, what about the venue? So I came up here and I had a look and I thought, okay, well, this is a little bit unconventional. But the more I thought about it, the more it started making sense, especially from location, the amount of space. Like the area has two aircraft carriers next to each other, and we're using one aircraft carrier's worth of space for rAge. But that's to answer those people online who were saying, is there enough space? There's a lot of space.
No, that's huge. In fact, I'd like to see some growth in here next year, have some cool things that way.
Yeah, put
it into it.
Yeah, we got the food court's going to be there, and then I've actually got another guy who wants to do an event here that's kind of linked to rAge in a way, but as a separate whole thing, a whole different kind of audience in that. So next year we may see an extra little arm pop out to be so. But I think some people do want to see how it goes because everybody's like that. They want to just get a feel for it.
Yeah.
So we got to make sure it looks good and smells good and everything's on point for this one. So yeah,
it certainly could work. Now it feels nice and airy in here too, which is what I like. It feels cool.
Yeah.
Now, what's gonna? Okay, so in summer, what is your predictions, or do you guys have things in place to at least to make sure it's going to be a comfortable experience?
So we've been here when it's very, very hot, and obviously it is hot in some areas, but the areas where there's openings and that it's quite cool because the air flows through. So the mall's going to be taking off some of the sidings and making them to sort of temporary airflow areas. We've got big air conditioning units that are coming in to take care of that, and then they're going to sort of evaluate the temperature. We're going to be testing it for the next couple of weeks, like. Okay, all the aircons are on now. How does it feel on the hot days and everything? Just to make sure it's all right. And then they got very smart people that can work out with the airflow. And this because the height of the roof, hot air goes up and then it goes out. Yeah. So we just give it a way to escape outside, and then it'll take care of some of the issues. So it's hard to really know exactly, but it's a big concern, obviously. So we are taking care of it where we can.
All right, so you got the top secret, what do you call this? The floor plan that people don't often see publicly.
What I'm going to show you right now is exit.
That's how you get out.
So this is what I was talking about. So that's an aircraft carrier, that's an aircraft carrier. This is the whole show. That's the food court. And hang on, it's the wind in here.
You see, we're not used to carrying maps out in the wild anymore.
Yeah, and this is at the top. There's the land in its own sort of section. And we got esports stages. We got another esports stage. We got Monster over there. We got.
So where are we standing on the map? Over there?
Yeah,
Okay.
right about over there. Yeah. And then this is going to be fenced off. There's a main exit there. There's a entrance to the food court over there. And yeah, that's sort of what it is. I've still got lots of spare spots. I've got to put them in here somewhere. So it's general chaos, like it always is with these things.
Of course, until the last minute.
Yeah, so this is not final, but it will be pretty soon because we've got to submit it to all the relevant authorities to make sure they're happy with all the safety stuff and the protocols and this and that, the next thing. So yeah, it's a race to get things done.
I'm not going to lie. I do love also that you've catered for 8K at this event, which means we're going to be in full definition.
Yeah.
Yada, yada, yada. All right. So in terms of entrance, I mean, I'm just walking backwards here. We're coming out of the escalator elevator area.
This is one of them.
This is one of the areas. Where's the entrance going to be to get into the actual eventing here?
How it's going to work is like this. There's an entrance here. There's an entrance there. There's an entrance over there and an entrance over there. So everybody will come up through these places and then they'll queue in this area. And then the main show entrance is going to be down over there on the right-hand side. And there's going to be an exit here to the food court.
So which would be the best entrance for people to come through when they come in on the day?
It doesn't really matter because the way we've designed it is that any exit you come up from will be quite a short walk to get to the show.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the ones that you can't come up to, then those ones are like that one over there. You can't come up from there. You can obviously come and go if you're in the show already.
Yeah.
But any place that you park at the mall and any entrance you use, it'll be a very quick trip up to level 8 and then into the show.
I was surprised how quickly I got here. I came onto that new fancy little off-ramp.
Oh, yeah.
And I just came to the top. Obviously, on show day, you won't be able to drive straight to the top, but you can go to the lower parking entrance.
Level 7, yeah. There won't be any vehicles up here during the show, obviously, because it's supposed to be an event space, not a parking. I might park up here.
VIP parking. Maybe I'll see if I can
VIP parking.
It's okay, guys. So, I mean, we'll obviously show you some B-roll. I'll walk around a little bit more and show, a few more things that we spot. But this is pretty much it. And it is a spectacular looking venue just from this massive architecture, these pillars, and then obviously the solar panels on top there. Will we be able to charge our phone for free with all these solar panels?
Well, look, the interesting news is that the solar stuff isn't in yet. It's they're still being cleared of the council and everything. So, they're busy. It's in the process. I thought that the whole place would be covered with solar panels, but that's only going to be obviously next year. But there is power. There's lights in it. We will have power for the show, and they are running up a 24-core fiber link from the MMR room downstairs up here, and then one goes to the LAN, then it goes from there to the show, and then and then we'll distribute the internet from there. So it'll be like normal internet, like the show normally has.
So we can do all our Steam updates.
Yeah.
Can I download?
Although if you're at home and you haven't got a Steam update, like what are you doing? Like where are you living that you don't have internet connection?
You see, I was trying to be wit, and you speak truth now. You speak truth.
Yeah, so there'll be enough internet. But of course, if you have a 500 meg link at home, you're not going to be able to beat that because we can't give everyone 500 meg. It is interesting. I don't really know how it's going to look like. We know how it'll look. I just don't know how it will feel. If that makes sense.
Yeah, how it will. But I mean, you have a blank canvas here. That's one thing, right? So what I'm looking at here is like, okay, I see, just potential for stores. I do like the idea of pillars. It's kind of extra branding opportunity potentially. I don't know how you guys are going to use it. We've now walked to the other side where we're standing over there. Oh, that's a pretty massive. Are you okay? We'll get you on a walking simulator back at the office, that's for sure. So you were pointing out a few things. Obviously, part of this is also going to be the artist alley is going to be here. There's going to be the flea market is going to be here. Where are we standing now? Where the kind of the esports arena system?
Well, there is an esports stand over here against that wall over there.
Yeah.
And then the flea market area is down there. And there'll be a couple of stands here. There's the airsoft shooting range will be here. And in the flea market, the artist alley is going to be over there. The artist alley is interesting. We got it kind of almost as you walk in a way. People can see, because I feel they always get sort of put in the corner all the time, the artist alley areas. But we want to sort of make them central because, that's like the growth. It's like small businesses want to promote and that sort of thing. The bigger guys are going to make noise. They're going to have big stands and everything. They're hard to miss. You don't need, you don't need a lot of exposure. So we try and give good.
We need some of those.
Yeah, this is a no riding, no go-karting.
Okay, so it'll be pedestrian friendly at least.
Of course, that has to be, yeah.
So, from the first time I saw this, I could kind of see why it would work because the space it's a blank canvas, like I was just saying, and I think you can do so much within it. Any last thoughts? I mean, obviously now it's crunch time.
Yeah.
Things are getting super busy for you, and I think, being able to just marvel at the space is now a luxury gone.
Yeah.
Are you going to start having to actually now put things in here?
Yeah, the main issue is like people like this last minute changes. Like, we've got the whole floor plan laid out, and then now somebody wants to add like an extra 20 square meters onto something. But, then I've got to shuffle the whole thing around. So there's a lot of like work in the background.
But it seems like you have a lot more space to play with here. It's not like you're confined as much as what you were. 2 aircraft hangars.
Yeah, but I mean, the problem is that we've blocked the space now. We've filled it up, right?
Okay.
And now if someone wants to come and put something else down, then where do I put it? You know what I mean? Like that. So like you kind of form your own constraints, and you have to live in this box that you make up to a point. Like I can't expand the show now 10 meters in that direction.
Sure.
I can 3 months ago, but now we've got to kind of get things locked down and sort it out.
Okay.
So yeah, but we make contingencies for these type of things, But yeah, it's an interesting experience, that's for sure.
No, look, I'm looking forward to it now, even more so than ever. I think, and I think we're back at the old school neighborhood, right? And I think that to me feels, like I was saying off camera when we were walking around, it felt so easy to get. I didn't feel like I was going out to a show ground somewhere or driving up to Midrand.
Like kind of back dome, but the problem with the dome is that those nostalgia glasses you have for those type of events, the events these days are not the same anymore because
of course
those companies aren't around anymore. There's lots change in that. So I don't want to paint that picture too much, but it does feel like that, where there's options and, because the guy used to go to Spur, play in the LAN, go for Spur, have a couple of drinks, go back to the LAN. You couldn't do that at those remote locations. And now you can go anywhere. There are like 35 different food outlets downstairs. Yeah. And we can have a restaurant here as well, which is pretty cool. So yeah,
we can buy some new clothes if you sweat out yours through those battle nights.
Oh, and Planet Fitness.
Oh yeah.
Doing the guy's shower in the LAN.
Okay.
They can have the shower. Oh, and the shooting range in the mall is giving the LAN guys a Call of Duty special. You can shoot Call of Duty guns for half price. So you wanna feel what it really looks like, because you have these oaks that good in the game. But what it's like shooting a real barrage.
Yeah.
That's it. So it's very, very cool.
That's amazing. Okay, now I'm gonna have to figure out how I go.
There's lots of interaction with the mall, and we try to get more people involved in that. So yeah, it's a slow process, but it's going to be fun.
Excellent.
Take 2.
So there you have it, guys. Keep your eyes on NAG and rAge Expo for all the information, especially the stuff that is mentioned now around the shooting range. That sounds very appealing. But I am super excited. Thanks for showing me. Thanks for your time, Michael. Appreciate it.
All good.
VIP tour. You don't get this every day.
I've given it to lots of people already.
Oh.
So
I don't even feel special.
You're like 8th or 10th in the line.
Get out of here. But guys, if you have any questions, if you have anything that you want to know about rAge, please drop us a line or get hold of Michael through rageexpo.co.za.
Yeah.
Okay, now we have to find our way back. Just joking.
I'm there.
We're there already. Cheers, guys.